right, so we are in the 9th floor, and hopefully I don't get copyrighted with this music, but as you guys can see, this is the pool area outside. Before that clip, there was like the lobby entrance where the lease office is at. So this pool is beautiful. It's one of the things that sold me on this whole kind of amenity floor. Obviously, like it being a big area, having a bunch of these little, like, what would you even call these, like little bed tents things for the pool, and then just having like open patio space. You know, if you have a pet, they have a pet floor as well, like a floor on the 9th floor, or I think the 7th floor, dedicated to if you want to take your pet, you know, to do their business. And if you don't want to go all the way down to the 1st floor and go outside, then you can do it here. And then, like I said, yeah, it's just cool vibes out here. They also have the gym. Let me see if I can get a quick clip in there, but I don't want to be weird because there's people working out in there, but I'll try to get just a quick clip for you guys to check out. They also have this area over here where you can kind of cook. Like you have like barbecue pits and stuff, so you can kind of cook if you want to. I never used that personally, but I did have some good times here in the pool with a few friends, and cool area to, you know, chill at or whatever. So yeah, let's go check out the gym area and then head to the top Sky Lounge. Another cool thing about this place is that, like I mentioned, we're right next to Minute Maid Park, which, as you guys can see, is that building right there. And during the season, they have Friday night fireworks every Friday home game. So when when the game ends around 10 o'clock or whatever time it might be, they do have Friday night fireworks for, you know, anybody around to enjoy. So obviously, us being so close to, you know, the stadium, then you're able to just enjoy the show after the games. So that's a good little kind of thing to have. But like I said, it's only during the season. So from March all the way to October, and obviously if they make the postseason, then that's different. But around those months is when that goes off. They never really offered any incentive or like any deals for being a resident here, or on any like ticket offers or specials or promotions or anything like that. The one good thing about this place is that they do always have like a calendar of events going on, whether it's certain holiday things that they do. Like they'll host like recently for February, they did like a Valentine's, like pick up a rose at the lobby for yourself, and like chocolate and candy. And then for March, I think they're doing something where like it's like just like drinks and mingling at the top Sky Lounge for St. Patrick's Day. So they'll do things like that, you know, just to kind of keep the community involved. And if you're not much of a going out person, then they'll still kind of keep you involved in the community here, you know, if you're a resident here, obviously. So yeah, but yeah, that's just one little thing I wanted to mention about being close to Minute Maid Park. I would say the hallways are kind of dark, depending on like the floor, because I've noticed some floors are a little bit more dim than others, but it's a vibe, I guess. Let's go to the 26th floor, to the Sky Lounge. And then I was just showing a bit of B-roll of the gym, just a little clips here and there, so you guys could see the vibe there. They have a lot of machines, like the cable machines, a bunch of treadmills, and just like different things that you can kind of do in the gym. It's a good gym to kind of get like a solid workout in, but I feel like a lot of people just tend to just get a membership somewhere else, because I don't know, something about working out where you live, for me at least, I'm just like, nah, I'd rather just go somewhere else to get an actual good workout in. But yeah, let me show y'all the Sky Lounge now. So yeah, this is the Sky Lounge. We are in floor 26, and there's, I believe, 28 floors total in this place. I think the ones above are like penthouses, and yeah, this is like where like regular tenants can get to. 26 floors, pretty high. You do get a nice view, as you guys kind of saw on that outside kind of balcony view, but this is kind of a place where you can just come chill at. I would do a lot of editing here at times with this like kitchen island type of vibe. Never seen anybody cook in here, so it's kind of just here for looks. It looks super nice. It's funny, a few years ago I actually did an engagement session, proposal session here where like the guy, proposed to his girlfriend, and he used this place to kind of have it decorated, and like the whole floor kind of with with their family and friends. But at the time I thought this was somebody's like house or penthouse. Like it looks like somebody can live here, but like I said, it's just a common floor for anybody and everybody to kind of come here and chill. If you have like a big group of friends and you live like in a studio like me and you want to have more space, then you can just come up here and just catch a vibe. And I think to reserve it for an actual event, for people not to kind of come in here and intrude, I think you have to pay, it was a crazy amount when I inquired for, like, they cap you at like 25 people and they expect you to pay like $800 to $1,000 or something like that. I'm like, nah bro, I'm good. Like I'd rather go somewhere else. But yeah, I mean, this is a space. You get a bit of lounge area here, watch TV, whatever it might be, a bunch of seating options in here. And like I said, the main thing why we'll go up here for is the view, just to kind of like chill a bit up here and just kind of take in the city or whatever it might be. But yeah, that's pretty much the rundown of the Catalyst. A few pointers to kind of mention. They do have free valet for your guests. So they come in and then, the valet person gives them a ticket, and then whenever they're ready to leave, then like they'll just give them the ticket and they'll go get the car. And then, they can tip the valet if they want to, but it's, kind of included as you being a part of this community. Front desks was always super nice to me. No complaints on that. The mail room is right next to the front desk. So, you will get access to it, get your mail. You will download this Luxure app on your phone to kind of gain access to the room because it's usually locked most of the time. And then you would just pick up your package. And then one other thing, I guess we can go check out the first floor. That way you guys can see what the lobby looks like. And then a few of the amenities that are on there as well, like at that bottom first floor. And then we'll wrap it up there. But yeah, valet, mail room, and then we'll go check out everything else that's down there. It's kind of like the vibe out here. It's cool. The city in the back. Nice vibe. We're up here, bro. We is up here. Thumbnail. All right, let's go to the first floor. I've never actually sat down in here, but it is an amenity space that you are able to use as being a resident here. So this is a conference room that you can use for meetings, work, whatever it might be. It is on the first floor, and it's a vibe. I mean, you can have like team meetings if you have like a big business and you have like a lot of people in one room, or just work, It's a solid desk. They have coffee. They actually have coffee in the 9th floor. So they usually have it in the mornings. There's like a little space there as well. There's a lot of people in there, so I just didn't want to be weird. But yeah, this is the conference room type of vibe. We get you guys a white shot for you to see. Conference room. And then they have complimentary printing. If you need to do black and white printing, there's a printer right next to this room, which I'll get B-roll of and include on this printer. Then mail room, like for your like letters and stuff. And that's really about it. So that was Eddie. Eddie was actually one of the reasons why I kind of got sold on this place. He is like the most friendliest person like in this building. Knows everybody's name, says hi to everybody, like knows that is a tenant here. Even if you're not a tenant, like he'll be super nice. Every time I had a question about the lease or certain things, and even breaking out of this lease, he was always super helpful with everything. So yeah, honestly, like him helping me out and giving me a tour of this place initially was honestly one of the main reasons why I chose on this one, just because the customer service was above and beyond. So shout out to Eddie for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, there are a lot of good times, a lot of memories in this apartment complex. As my first, apartment. I think it was a really good experience. Personally, you know, I'm just happy to, you know, be fortunate enough to have this opportunity coming up in Florida, and I'll be moving out there next week. And like I said, I just wanted to make this video for any of you guys that are interested in moving into downtown Houston, and Catalyst might be on your list. That hopefully this, you know, small review of my personal experience helps you guys decide on what option to select when it comes to, you know, living either your first apartment or your next apartment or whatever it might be. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the video there. Appreciate you guys watching so much. Shameless plug, go check out Villa Essen, which is a Houston-based candle brand here in Houston once again. And we make everything, you know, in-house with my business partner, Dakota. And I would love for you guys to check out our business page. So I'll link that here on the IG, and then in the description, you guys can check out the website. So yeah, Catalyst, live inspired. That's the motto here. And yeah, got a good experience here. So yeah, appreciate you guys once again, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.